Hello everybody and welcome back to Vestaangelstarot Incorporated. This is going to be your Vesta scope for October the 5th, 2019. Remember that time is fluid. You can always go back and watch these messages at a later time, at a later date. Remember that I do follow Vedic Sidereal for my channel, not Western astrology. So therefore the sun right now is still in Virgo, along with Mercury, Mars, and Venus. You can always switch the energy, top row. Well, I don't know, because they was telling me just to do one scenario. So I'm going to see, okay? What came out at bottom, I'm sorry, not the bottom of the deck is over here, 10th house. Along with 6th house, 3 of Pentacles came out in the pre-shuffle. You or the other person, somebody is still learning out of this situation. Somebody is actually a student. Some of you can still be enrolling into school, deciding to go back to school. Some of you are a student right now. So you are continuing to build your education, to build your destiny, to build your sense of career. First card out there. I'm going to go ahead and get another one for the other person you're thinking about. That's too many. Okay. So 6th house always talk about a service to others. Okay. Now, if you're regarding this life lesson. If you're regarding this to a relationship or partnership, then one of you, I feel, from what I see right now, is still willing to put some service into what is good for us, work into or about the relationship. Okay. You can still be trying, because I did see temperance in the pre-shuffle. Somebody is still trying to balance the situation out, or still trying to remain or give balance to the relationship or situation you're thinking about. Doing it a little at a time, and it's like a full-time service or job to you. Okay, or that is how it's coming across. Let yourself sparkle and shine is here. Okay, so if you have been trying to apply for a position or already went onto a job interview, okay, I feel that you sparkle, you shine, you've shown your bigger than life side to the world. If you haven't, or if you're thinking about it, that is something that you will do as a sense of accomplishment, okay, success, becoming that person of power and status. Your sense of responsibility is about to change. You're going to put a lot of more work and service, and still willing to learn, like on the job. It could be an on the job training position that the people are wanting for you to do, and then you get hired. The other person, see, I was talking about balancing the energy, your emotions, about the level of service, the lack of service that maybe the other person is not giving also. This is like the yin and yang. It says balancing the masculine and feminine energies. It says allow your feminine side to be creative and inspire you, and your masculine side to give you more confidence. Okay. If you notice both of the colors that are mirroring each other, like a yin and yang energy, it's the same but totally opposite. Okay. So to me, this is more of the colors of the third eye and throat chakra. Okay. Being more aware about what you're going through and this other person that you're putting all of this service into, or work, or still willing to learn about this other person. And the other person is not really balancing their whole self out, period. Okay. They may not be showing you their feminine side or their emotional side, which is the yin, okay, which will be the divine feminine energy. And they're putting, or maybe putting, more masculine side, or over sense of confidence that I'm hearing about the relationship. Because remember, I said one person is doing too little and one person is doing too much. So that's why the balancing of the energy came out, which for overall, both of you is a life lesson. Okay. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and the blessing that they contain. Okay. Now, this life lesson containing about your career also can be talking about the level of service that you do give to a job when you do get hired, or the current job that you're at right now. Are you really giving it your all? Are you really putting a lot of service into the job that you do have, or are you just doing a little? Okay. Are you doing too much where that you're trying to sparkle and shine here? Okay, to change, to become that person of power and status, and be shown that Three of Pentacles to your employer, to your job, that company, that you're willing to continue to learn, you're willing to help to continue to build and to work on things. Okay, if it's not pertaining to a relationship you're thinking about. Now, I've already pre-shuffled this deck and cut it 3 times, but I'm going to do it one more just for camera, so you won't think that my decks are set up no type of way, because I'm not throwing no shade, but sometimes when I do watch other videos, I wonder. All right, so this can be you, or it can be the other person you're thinking about. We got the World card here. Okay, as I was talking about becoming a person in power and status, time to let yourself sparkle and shine, you have graduated. Okay, also about the level of service that you give out in relationships. When balancing the masculine and feminine energies are here, the other person is not giving the same level of service out to you. Okay, they're doing it a little at a time. And it says here that you may be doing too much and putting a lot of service or intention into something as like a full-time job. Okay, now if this is pertaining to a job or a career, 10th house here, this can be saying that some of you, it's time for you to graduate in a sense. Okay, and to let yourself sparkle and shine, and to figure out or go towards your destined path here. Where are you going? Your career, becoming that person of power and success and status, taking on a more sense of responsibility. Okay, it's time for some of you to work even harder. Three of Pentacles. Also, with the World card, it says that you graduated. You're done with that phase of your life. So pertain that to a relationship you're thinking about, or pertain that to a job situation you're in right now. Okay, for some of you, put it toward something that you need to graduate in a sense from where you have been, the stagnant phase that you are sitting in right now, and now it's time to go on to the next level. Now, you or the other person can be a fixed sign here. The World card does talk about fixed signs: Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. Okay, now you can also have that in your chart, or the other person can. The next is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So the World card next to it, that tells me that you have graduated from this sense of phase of stagnation that you have been sitting in. If you have been looking for a job and you did just currently go on a job interview, you're waiting on some outcome from that interview. Okay, you felt like you nailed it, sparkle and shine. It's saying that this is something that you need to do anyway to obtain your personal power and status back. Because the Nine of Pentacles in reverse can mean that you are not feeling very well. You're not as doing very well as you used to be. Your money is not the same. Okay, you can be really juggling a lot of your money right now just to try and maintain. And this is the truth that you may not be really seeing. Okay, now Aquarius here, Libra or Gemini, the fixed sign that I said in the World card. Okay, far as the Aquarius part, this is maybe the truth that you are not really getting to in tune with yourself. Okay, like you're not listening. Now these fixed signs here can be stubborn at sometimes, and seeing the Queen of Swords in reverse, that can tell me that you may be in some type of stubborn streak where you're not really making discerned type of decisions right now. Okay. And this phase also, the World card is the first card, is the strongest. Something that you need to learn from. And now let's go to the next phase. Now, the Knight of Swords in reverse is that you haven't really been hearing from this other person. Okay. If you did hear from them, you didn't make any type of discerning decision yet when it came to or about this relationship. So this is the Nine of Swords in reverse. This second row is going to be for the person you're thinking about here. And see, there go the Ace of Swords that I was talking about. So this person that you're thinking about may have finally learned some type of truth, or has graduated, in a sense, the World card here, even for their phase in their life where that now they're coming out of cutting themselves free, in a sense. Okay. Nine of Swords also can be stress, anxiety, worryation. Okay. So with the Ace of Swords, the truth, they learn some type of truth here about balancing their masculine and feminine energies also here, that they need to or want to release themselves from all of that. Okay. And that goes back to the other Vesta scopes that we had the past couple of days. So, Four of Wands. Their truth is that they may need to look at their support, okay, their support system. They also may communicate with you or have some type of talk about the next phase or level that your situation or relationship may want to go to. The Four of Wands here talk about home. It talk about support. This other person may have learned some type of thing also when it came to their home scenario. Okay. So something in their home changed where that they are no longer stressed out. They're no longer in a sense of worryation. They are deciding to release themselves from that, from something that they said or some type of communication they had. Can be with somebody that they live with. Okay. Because Four of Wands is only about home. It can be marriage. It also can be about support system. So if this person also that you're dealing with is looking for a career, they may have learned or had some type of talk. Also maybe did some type of job interview or something like that, that they got the communication or will be getting the communication that they need. That's also going to change their level of support or their foundation. Okay. Something about their foundation that they will be learning the truth, and it's going to release and set them free from a sense of anxiety and stress. Remember I said in the pre-shuffle I seen temperance? There she go. Okay, so it didn't come out for your side, it came out for the other side. Now, you know the temperance card is about balancing the divine masculine feminine energies within yourself. That is why she's pouring one energy or emotion from one cup into the other. Okay? Balancing the feminine and divine energy. Temperance is coming in as an angelic presence to help this other person to balance these things within them. This can be the Ace of Swords, the truth that they are learning within or about their self, about their level or own level of support that they do for their self. If they're married, if they're single or whatever, it still talk about they're trying to balance some things again in their home about their support. For some of you, it can be if you're not single and married, your mate, your husband, your wife is learning to balance their emotion when it comes to their marriage. Okay. And this can be some truth that they are learning, and this can be could have had them in a stressful situation or in a sense of anxiety for a while. But as you continue to talk, or they continue to talk, or y'all talk together, this is relieving some stress. Okay. Now that's good to see because the Hangman is in reverse. Okay. So you and the other person, I feel, is being released now, because now you're starting to see things from a different perspective. You have gained that sense of enlightenment. Okay. Life lesson. because something was a reoccurring negative pattern, okay? And it was up to you to learn that life lesson by praying temperance here, the lesson that it contained, okay? And it says to break free. And this is, you see the rope around their hands there, but it came in reverse. So that is somebody is breaking free now, learning part of this life lesson about support, about balancing their own emotions, about balancing the energy of the person that they live with or dealing with. Yeah, see, let yourself feel all of your emotions is next. Exactly why temperance came out there. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feeling is sending you important messages and guidance. Okay, why temperance came out here. All right, so I'm going to get one of these to close out the reading. Thank you so much. The first one is going to be for the top row of energy. Ooh, that's too many. Hold on. I just saying wait and meditation brings answers, okay? First one out. Ooh, wow. Choose a new direction. Okay. So if some of you did not get that particular job, it can be that you did go and interview with. Some of you may have made some type of discerning decision, and you may need to Knight of Swords to continue to do some more research to get your communication out and continue to work and put more service and hard work in trying to find a new position. Okay, but that don't necessarily mean that all of y'all didn't get it. Now, if it's pertaining to about this relationship, we did see the cards fall that said wait. Okay, meditation bring answers. So take that how it resonates with you. So we have you're ready in reverse. Okay, so that's understanding because temperance is here. Somebody has just been cut down with the Ace of Swords here from learning a life lesson or part of a life lesson, getting a new perspective, gaining some new enlightenment, can be about balancing some things that they do need to work on or have worked on their self, regarding their self. Can also be about their own level or support, where they live, their home, who they married to, but also who they want to get married to. Okay, it's saying not the right time right now. Okay, so that seems understandably. Okay, now this is just today's energy. That doesn't mean that it will be like this tomorrow. This is just the energy that I pick up. Anytime you got life lessons on the table, okay, it's not going to be something or energy that comes out positive. Okay, when somebody is learning a life lesson, it's about learning the truth, and sometimes that hurt. Okay, so you have to give this energy or this time of this message to resonate, to make discerning decisions. Queen of Swords should be in the upright, okay? Because also somebody with the Queen of Swords here in reverse, somebody is not cutting away something, okay? Somebody is not cutting away, it's not waiting on information to make a discerning decision, because that's what the Queen of Swords will do in the upright. So this is in reverse. So the choose a new direction can be that this person needs to focus more on their self, because the Nine of Pentacles in the upright says you're looking good, you're smelling good, okay, you're taking care of yourself, you got your money right, you are trying to save some money, okay, you take care of yourself. But these cards came in reverse. So somebody is not doing it right now because they may be putting more energy and service into something that they don't need to. So that can be why choose a new direction came out. Okay. That chapter or phase that you're doing all of that for needs to end. Okay. Somebody here at the bottom row is learning some truth. Also can be about the truth of who they love here because of the red rose, okay? And who they feel a level of support with, or who is actually supporting them, okay? This can be some truth also that this person is learning here, okay? And as they're learning this part of the life lesson, if you're learning the part of the life lesson as the top row of energy, you both are not ready, okay? And it's not the right time. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow's Vesta Scope, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.